Hi guys, my name is Maureen. I'm a dog groomer. I have been doing this for many years, and today I'm going to talk about when should you start getting your dog used to grooming, when you should start taking them to the groomer. So basically, yeah, this video is going to be about grooming and when is the best time to start it. So my response to that would be the earlier, the better. So when you get your puppy, and when I'm saying this, I'm mostly talking about puppies that would need haircuts. However, it does not matter the breed, because you more than likely will have to take your dog to the groomer for a wash and a dry, or a wash and a blow dry, or even just for nails or something to do with grooming, okay? So keep in mind that in this video, I am talking mostly about breeds that do require haircuts, but it might still be good to listen to this even if you own a pug or a Jack Russell, because they might have to go for de-sheddings and other treatments anyway. So when you get your puppy, it is important to wait until they are fully vaccinated to take them to the groomer, because some groomers don't really care about that side and will start saying that they do grooms, they groom puppy around 12 weeks. And yeah, there might be a one-on-one, but however, even if they told you they did it, I feel like it is more than likely not true. I don't think there is a thorough clean in between grooms and stuff, and your puppy can still catch something they shouldn't, all right? So I think it's best to be safe and to wait until the puppy got the third vaccination, which is around 16 weeks, okay? However, you can start at home, getting them used to it, and that can be holding their feet, playing with their nails, holding their chin, brushing them, all these little things that would help. If you haven't, I sometimes say that if you have like an electric toothbrush, it's good as well to run it on their legs and near their ears, that they get used to the sound and like the sensation, everything. So anything you can do at home as soon as you get your puppy is good to build this bond and this trust within the grooming journey. So yeah, that's important. I'm gonna also say that when the puppy is 16 weeks, because I do hear this a lot, that my puppy is hairy, I need it shaved, I need a haircut. And a lot of my, I'm not going to say a lot of my clients, because they actually are pretty good and really, really good. But every now and then I get the client that's like, no, I need it shaved right now. And they don't want to hear anything about puppy training, but it is so important, so important. I would recommend to take your dog to the groomers as soon as they're 16 weeks and to do what I called mini grooms, which is a wash, a blow dry, we trim the nails, we shave their pads, we shave their sanitary and their eye path. If they are really good, we even, like from the first session, we'll do a bit of scissoring for their fringe and the front of their mouth, shape their feet, and, getting them used to being handled basically, and hearing all of these sounds and the vibrations of the clippers and all of these things. And it's not like a full-on straight away, like aggressive, like losing your hair and all of these things happening, and they're getting freaked out and they're like, oh my God, I really don't want to go back there. That was awful, So it's important to take it slow, build trust. Like, everything is so new for them. Like, they're so young. Like, they literally left everything behind them, their mom, their siblings, everything. They're getting into a new house, and then they're going to all of these vet appointments, and then now they got to go to the groomer, and like, it is a lot. So it is important to take it slow. So do this 16 weeks, and then 4 weeks after that, a second one, and then 4 weeks after that, a third one. Okay, so I like to proceed with 3 mini grooms, and that is to do training, build trust, making sure they are comfortable. Very, very rarely I had to do a 4th or a 5th one. Like, that might have happened 1 or twice in my whole career. And I've been doing this for many years now. So once these 3 mini grooms have been done, then we can proceed with their first puppy haircuts. And that's when we do the haircut, whatever style you're after. I like to mention also that this is also really important to do that really often, because it helps you to make sure your puppy doesn't get really matted and get shaved for their first haircut, which most of the time that's not what you're after. You're after this really cute teddy bear look. So that would help with that as well, because if it's your first dog, you might not even know how to brush it properly, and then you're like, I'm brushing it every day, I don't know what's happening, it's matted, and then the groomers have to shave it. So it is really important for the trust, bonding, training, and keeping on the top of their coat as well, to make sure they get this beautiful, beautiful haircut. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one short, but yeah, keep in mind 16 weeks when they're fully vaccinated, 3 mini grooms. Make sure they're spread 4 weeks, not longer, because they tend to forget. This is why I like to keep it every 4 weeks at the start. And then their first haircut. And then depending on the style, then you can do 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks in between. That's to decide and talk with your groomer. Please feel free to ask me a question in the comments. I will be doing more content about a lot of different tips and education, everything related to dogs and puppies. I will mainly talk about Cavoodles and Oodles. However, I am more than happy to do other videos on other breeds. So please feel free to ask. If you like this video, I would love your support. Please comment, like, subscribe.